first thing, and it's by far the most important, and that's why I tempted to shake hands or slap hands with everybody that was in the building. I think I got at least half of them. But there's no place in the country that would support a program that's gone through what we've been going through like Indiana's being supported. And it was just absolute bedlam in there and from the beginning. I mean, I can always gauge so many things by what I hear back in the locker room before I come out, and it was really something. And it just kept better and better during the game. And if there was ever a time where you wish you could give a game ball, where you wish you could just absolutely personally thank every person that is not only here tonight, but has been supporting this program for as long as it has. Because I know, there were a few years back, everybody was used to these wins on a regular basis. And we'll get back to it, but tonight to get it like this says a lot. And I'm really proud of the way our fans have stayed behind us and the way that they support us and the way that they were there tonight. And I know our players are too. But you finally saw what happens when our team brings their true practice game to the real game. And I thought our guys did an excellent job. And we got their A game in the sense of that they came to play. There was, I mean, they were really good, and we were good too, and we had to be. And we had to be on top of every facet of the game. We had to be good offensively. We had to be good defensively. We had to be good in timeouts. We had to be good in transition. We got better at rebounding. And it seemed like we were just absolutely getting destroyed in the glass in the first half. That we were only down in the second shot game by 2. So I felt good about that. But really, really proud of our team, the guys that played, even the guys that didn't. We've had a very good week to bounce back from the loss on Sunday. And again, these guys really, really earned it. My coaching staff, the entire staff, the players, they really put forth tremendous effort and energy. And as my brother-in-law, John Harbaugh, I got a bunch of texts in there. The one I did catch was from him. He said, your team came of age tonight. And I hope he's right. And I hope we can build on it.
Coach, you've been preaching it all season long. You're not necessarily focusing on offensive runs, but defensive runs. What was it like to finally string those stops together tonight?
Well, it was really impressive and important, and especially in the second half, because we need to be a better team in the second half. And this gives us some confidence that we can build on it and that we can do it against a high-level team, because obviously we got a lot of big games, and we got a pretty big one coming up next. But we have to be better. 40 minutes it can be broken down a lot of different ways. The most obvious way is to break it down by halves. And I mean, we have not been as good defensively. We put people on the line too much. And obviously, the way the Illinois games have gone in the past, that's one thing that's really been a detriment to us. They've really hurt us at the foul line. But tonight, that wasn't the case. And it's a real credit to where our guys moved their feet, the way they switched defenses. And they did it with conviction. They did it with communication. They did it with execution and effort.
Just sticking with defense, McCamey finished with only 6 points and
yeah,
5
turnovers. I haven't really studied this.
Well, I was just saying, could you talk about the effort of like maybe Oladipo and Jeremiah on him tonight?
Oh, there's no question that we learned a lot from watching the Ohio State game, because Aaron Kraft and John Diebler did a tremendous job on him this past Saturday. And it all begins with Dimitri McCamey. I mean, they have an outstanding team. They've got 4 seniors. They've got McDonald's guys. They're young guys. There's no doubt they have talent, but it begins with him, because he can do so many different things. And I think the pass and the assist is as important to him as the basket. And then when you have a player like that's a special guy. And he's the energy source. And it was going to take tremendous effort for 40 minutes, because he's going to put forth his effort for 40 minutes. And this is the epitome of what Jeremiah Rivers is really all about. It's not about his statistics. The role has changed, obviously, but when you put his speed, his strength, his toughness, his athleticism with that mindset, a lot of really good things can happen. And Victor came in and did some very good things. Will Sheehy did some very good things. We can go down the entire line. Danny Moore came in and played well and was out there. I had no doubts that he'd play well in those last few seconds. When I just didn't feel like we could keep him in. I just thought he was a little dazed and confused. But hopefully, glad it's not his head, it was his jaw, so we can always wire that, but we can't fix that head. But proud of all those guys.
Is it almost like an exhale for this team to come close against Wisconsin, come close against Minnesota, fall, but then finally get over the hump here?
Maybe, but I hope they build on it, because we have quite a few games left, and we play a lot of really good teams. We have other good home games. We've got tough road games. So I hope they embrace it, but I hope they build on it. And I think it's a great confidence booster. I don't think there's any question about that. And like I told them, one of the things, I mean, they couldn't have gone any other place in the country where the fan base would be like it is, you know, with everything that we've had to endure. And I think the guys that I'm happiest for in that sense would, and everybody participate, even the walk-ons that you didn't see playing the game the way they practiced this week. And we couldn't guard Taylor Ware in our scrimmaging. There's tremendous preparation for this. I mean, I was fully ready to put Jeff Howard in for something we were doing defensively, and I haven't always been like that. But for Jeremiah, for Dan, for Corey, for Verdell, for Tom, for Matt, who've been here from the beginning with this, to get a win like this, and with the stakes as high as they are, and with Illinois playing the way that they play in front of this fan base, I think that's something I hope they'll savor. And while they're exhaling, I hope they'll remember.
What does it say about, you also got the win without Creek or Jones, they're two of your better players?
It says that our guys are gaining confidence. And again, it becomes much more about just plugging guys in. You know it, I know it, everybody in here knows it. We're not at a point yet where there's not a drop-off, when you go to certain areas of your bench at certain times, but it's just the way that it is. But there can never be a toughness drop-off. There can't be a mentality. I mean, we got to be smart. We didn't make many defensive mistakes tonight, and that's crucial because we made far too many. We didn't make very many against Wisconsin. We didn't make very many at all against Michigan. We made too many against Iowa, and that doesn't take you being a highly ranked guy. That takes you being locked in, and that was our biggest thing. Let's be locked in and locked down, and that's what they did for the most part defensively. To hold the team that was leading the league in all those percentages of three-point percentage and field goal percentage, and to hold them to those percentages, I did see that. That says a lot about the team defense.
You mentioned Tom earlier. How big was it for him to come through with?
For a guy that doesn't like to shoot, he picked a great time to snap out of that far, not wanting to get shots. So it is what it is. I mean, I was really, the time I got the most concerned in the game, because I love the way we were playing. I love the spirit and energy, and certainly the fan. I reminded our guys, when we were up at Wisconsin last week, it was so quiet in there for a sellout crowd because we kept going right where we needed to be. I said, we could never let our crowd not be in this tonight. And that was the whole key. Our crowd had to continue to be a huge energy source for us throughout the entire game. I never heard it louder than when he got that tip. So that was, never heard it louder tonight, I should say. So that was important, but really got nervous when he got that fourth foul because he's doing such a good job defensively. And we revisited an old friend defensively, something that we've used in the past, and we needed him in there to execute it. And we took him out with the fouls, and Derek did an excellent job along with Christian, what we're trying to do.
Coach, it seemed